Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as nya-devatāḥ Yoga, Sloka 20. Kāmais tais tair hṛta-jñānāḥ prapadyante nya-devatāḥ tam niyamam āsthāya prakṛtyā niyatāḥ svayā. The benefits that you receive from the devatas as antam, it ends. But the benefit that I give you is anantam, cannot be measured, never has an end. Then, if there are so many problems in the benefits that we are getting from the devatas, then why do people go to them? Short answer is, they get faster what they want. Instant, as we all looking for instant pleasure. Therefore they go to the devatas to fulfill their desire sooner. And life after life, that's what they have been used to. In general, the world is populated with people who are only interested in laukika sukham, that is the worldly happiness, pleasures, and laukika phalam, the material benefits. Need of wealth, need of house. If you have house, you want a bigger house. If you have a bigger house, you want multiple house. Need of land. Need of some position, some status in society, need of good health, need of nice spouse, and nice children, being free of disease. This is where the mind goes all the time. And the reason the mind always drives us towards these worldly sukham and phalam is because of the previous vasanas, the deep impressions by repeatedly doing the same thing for several lifetimes. That becomes our samskara, our practice, our vasana. And therefore we are forced to run behind the same thing, same stuff, again and again. Say if you have done shopping in Amazon on their website, you will come to notice that when you log in, you will be given some page where it has some products. And these products are populated as you log in because Amazon artificial intelligence, the program that they have, has been tracing our behaviors, meaning our activities in the search program. They keep track of our interest, the way that we search, the things that we purchase through Amazon in the past, whatever we have done. They keep track of these things and they know our interest. Therefore, they pre-populate the web page when we log in with certain products. The vasanas are the same way it works. As we do things in this world, the things get registered and those are called vasanas. And when we take birth again, those things comes back again, preloaded. The login that we do to Amazon is nothing but a new life that we take in this world. The preloaded pages that we get in Amazon are the vasanas in our current life from the previous activities that we have done. And each Atma, the soul, has its own vasanas, set of vasanas, impressions. Therefore, it is not the same vasanas for all Atmas. In one sense, we can say they are same because it's all towards material pleasure in different forms, that's all. But when we say each Atma has its own vasana, what it means is that each one of us have our own personal liking and disliking on certain things. What I like, you may not like. What you don't like, I may like. Therefore, in that way, the vasanas are individual for each Atma. And these vasanas travels with the Atma to each life by the will of the Lord. These vasana will not even leave during the destruction period, pralaya. It still stays with the respective Atma. Whenever the next creation happens, the vasanas goes along with the Atma. Someone may be interested to know at what point these vasanas becomes active. The answer is as soon as we take birth into this world. The vasanas takes effect as soon as we touch the land, when we come out of the womb of our mother. It is like in those days we had clocks and even watches with a mainspring. We need to key them. There will be a knob and we just have to key them every day, tighten the spring. And the spring loosens gradually and that makes the watch function, and then we have to do that next day. And this mainspring make the other parts of the watch to do their function accordingly. Likewise, these vasanas also, without being separated from Atma, always attached to Atma, will try to engage the senses as soon as the Atma is born with a body into this world. Engage the eyes, engage the ears, engage the nose, etc. in contact with the mind, and to start doing their respective jobs of seeing things, hearing things, tasting, and so forth. And it increases the desire by seeing those forms which we have already attracted to in previous lives. It increases the desire to hear sounds which we are already accustomed in our previous lives. It increases our taste to eat food which we liked from the previous lives. Likewise, these vasanas will also influence the person to hate things, hate to see certain forms, hate to hear certain sounds, hate to eat certain types of food. This is all because of the previous experiences which has been registered, and that registration is called vasanas. So we see when we give a castor oil to a child, it spits out. At the same time, when we give a spoon of sugar, it happily takes in. Therefore, these liking and disliking are all registered in the vasanas. As soon as one takes birth, the vasana starts its job. And the Lord, through these vasanas, gives both sukham and dukkham to the living entities. And because of these vasanas, they are experiencing the happiness and distress. And because of these vasanas, controlled by the vasanas, the living entities aspire for more and more worldly benefits and pleasure and forget the purpose of their life. Sometimes they lead a godless life, shows no interest in understanding the purpose of life, understanding their existence, understanding who they are, understanding about God. None of those things happens because of the strong vasanas. Rather, they further get entangled by increasing their material desire, by trying to fulfill their material desire by going to various devatas. So the next question is, when can we ever get rid of these vasanas? How can we wash them away? The only way that we can wash away these vasanas is when we dip into the Viraja river and get up. This Viraja river is a river that divides the material world and the spiritual world. And spiritual world is the one that we all should aspire to go back. And we cannot get a chance to dip into the Viraja river to remove the vasanas, and then we cannot enter into the spiritual world after that unless and until we understand Krishna and we worship Krishna. As long as we continue to worship various devatas, our stay in this world is going to be extended. Now the question comes, if Krishna is the only one needs to be worshipped, then why Krishna in the first place provided such options with many devatas? And that we will discuss in our next session. Kāmais, tais, tair, hṛta-jñānāḥ, prapadyante nya-devatāḥ, tam niyamam āsthāya, prakṛtyā niyatāḥ svayā. Namaste. Hare Krishna.